Let me tell you something before you decide to make this build. This build will literally one-shot every boss in the game, every mob, everything. While also being able to tank level 30 mobs with no problem. So it can ruin your experience and it can make the game less fun for most people. Now, with that being said, if you still want to go for it, here's the build. Alright, so for the set, you can go for the Archmage set. I have the Elder chest and the Elder trousers, which is essentially the same, it just gives a little bit higher stats. The only difference is I went with the Warlock gloves to get extra 1 damage, since you don't need more staff damage, you already one-shot basically everything in the game. The shield is the Shield of Light. I have the Commander's Ring twice, 30% mana, 30 health. And for the staff, I'm using the Shroud Weaver. I have a video on how to get it 100% of the time. I'll link it in the video description. And I'm using the Luminous one, which gives you fire damage also. Alright, now for the skill tree. Well rested, I would say 100% get this one. It's increased 5 minutes for the rested buff. Now I first went with the wizard tree. All the small nodes are either mana or intelligence, so I'm just gonna skip those, and we're gonna get 99% of them. You get this one, so you can get quick charge, which reduces the staff required to charge up a spell by 50%, which is huge. This is a must. Now I'm gonna go up all the way here for fire damage. This is fire damage here. If you have a wand that does either ice or thunder or shock damage, just go for these ones, but I would highly recommend for you to get a fire one. Now Radiant Aura, which burns enemies based on intelligence, scales with intelligence. This one is like an upgrade, and just small mana node. Now your critical chances enhanced. Chain hit. This makes it so that when you hit people, enemies, there's like a chain reaction that scales with intelligence as well. Now for healer, we go down here all the way to the water aura, and this is the enhancement. We're gonna get this one even though it's useless, just so we can get this one, and this one just comes from here. I would recommend you to get blink. It's really good for moving around between enemies. This upgrade makes it so that if you're stunned, you can still use it and instantly removes the stun, which is also good. And then just went all with Battle Mage. I got all of it because it's 1 damage and intelligence or more mana. It's really good. Now that's basically where all the damage comes from. All this tree right here. Now if you want to spend points on the survivor tree for quality of life, you can do so. You can already see here I did. I got the updraft and I got the double jump, which are kind of decent for maneuvering around. So just use whatever you think fits the best for you here. And I went with HP here, and I went with HP here, and also got physical reduction, more HP, and this two make it so that whenever you have 3 enemies close, this one gives you 10% damage reduction on physical damage, and this one 15% reduced damage on magical damage, and then just another constitution point for extra 50 HP. And I would say that's it. That completes the build, and have fun.